First and foremost, man. How about them Cowboys, baby? Back at it again, man. The Coleman Cowboy. Yo, I'm not gonna stunt. I'm satisfied. I'm not gonna overpraise this win, but I'm gonna tell you this: the odds were stacked against us, and it was a hell of a win. Um, I couldn't ask for a better ball game out of my defense. And Cooper Rush, man, way to hit that rush hour, man. Way to bring it to us, man. Maher, oof, he capitalized too, man. Our kicker capitalized, point blank, period. He's a different type of kicker. I don't know, 20-yard field goals are like 60-yard field goals, and 60-yard field goals and 50-yard field goals are like 20-yard field goals. But nevertheless, it all planned out. It worked out. Uh, Couple of updates, man. Dalton Schultz will be out for a little bit. So the next man up will be Jake Ferguson, and then Peyton Hendershot. But I pray they give him that shot. I hope they don't bring up Sean McEwen, up from the practice squad. I hope they don't do that one. But Peyton Hendershot showed me some. He showed me some heart. He showed me some real heart, some mean, hungry energy, especially during the last preseason game. He had a beautiful drive, beautiful drive. So regardless, man, I'm all for it. I want to see Jake Ferguson. I want to see Peyton Hendershot get their chance. On new news, John Ridgway, uh, claimed by the Commanders. Man, he didn't clear waivers, so the Commanders got Mr. John, which sucks, man. I believe our goal was actually get him on practice squad, but like I said, he got snatched and by somebody we don't. I don't like to see my players go to my NFC East teams at all. I don't want none of my players going to New York Eagles or the Commanders, man. So it sucks, but it is what it is. On another note, we just cut Houston, man. And I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what the game plan with that is. The only thing I could say is the logical next thing up that makes sense, which would be that Michael Gallup is on his way to be playing for week 3. So don't hold me to any promises, but what it's looking like is that Michael Gallup will be back for week 3. For them to cut Dennis Houston, your third receiver, who honestly has been doing good. You got to keep in mind, guys. Dennis Houston is a undrafted UDA, so he's a undrafted UDA. That's an undrafted free agent, man. That's somebody who did not get drafted. So for that to be the case for me, I'm just like, yo, that's some beautiful talent, man, that we just cut, and there's not a legitimate reason. So, like I said, the only logical explanation would be straight up Michael Gallup should be back. So be looking, man. Be checking my streams out. Like I said, I'm back, man. I'm gonna do a lot better with my streaming. I'm putting more of my heart and soul into it. As I can see my little setup, man. I don't know. Let me know, if the setup is looking all right, man. I've put a lot of little money into things, man, to try to get better. Next I'll get more sound with the computer and do a lot better making content. But for now, man, I just really wanted my background to look a certain way. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. With Houston being cut, it's kind of a known given. I'm not gonna say again that this is guaranteed. This is not confirmed. This is not a promise. But with him getting cut, it looks as if Michael Gallup will be in. Let me see. So what the roster will be looking like with that happening, you would have CD, Noah Brown, and Michael Gallup as your 3 receivers. Give or take, if Michael Gallup does not play, then you will get Semi Fioco up. are Jalen Tolbert. The thing with Jalen Tolbert is, honestly, it's one of those situations where I don't know if he's been outplayed. Maybe the chemistry just wasn't quite off. And they still got huge anticipation and hopes for him to be a good receiver. Keep in mind, Michael Gallup, he didn't quite. He took a year. He needed a year to get flowing, get going. Excuse me, guys. So he needed a year for that. Don't ever get that twisted. Don't forget that. Michael Gallup is somebody who needed a year, but he also look at him. I mean, you love when Michael Gallup's out there. He makes those crazy great plays, and he is a down the field threat. And he's a yak guy as well. So he's somebody that's a down the field threat, and after the catch can gain you a good amount of yards afterwards. So I guess what their hope is that Jalen Tolbert kind of gets it together. But Dennis Houston outplayed Jalen Tolbert. Or I wouldn't say outplayed him, but at least was in front of him. And yeah, in my honest opinion, I feel like when you look at preseason, and that's the time to shine. Like I say, preseason is the time to shine. When you look at preseason, yeah, Dennis Houston outplayed Jalen Tolbert, and there's no shortcut way to put that. You know what I'm saying? Um, what made me go was the fact that Jalen Tolbert didn't even suit up, during these games. So I'm looking at like last week, week two. I seen Jalen Tolbert on sideline in regular gear, like regular clothes. Didn't even suit up. So I'm like, is there some type of injury going on? And if I'm not mistaken, I need to look up and see. Like, did he practice last week? You know what I mean? Like, let me see. We're gonna go check out. Cause this should bring. Yeah, I'll be able to bring it over to week two. See, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't get it. I couldn't even tell you what's fully going on with Tobert in that situation. It's something that I have been trying to understand more, but clearly something that I'm not gonna get an answer on. But I'll keep looking into it and figure that out for y'all, man. But so regardless of that, what you're gonna get is Michael Gallup being replaced with, we'll say, like an exclamation point stamped there, because I do feel like he's coming back. That's the only reason for letting him go. What I'm hoping is that we try to restash him right back onto the practice squad, because we do have a spot open for that. You know what I'm saying? So another thing to think about is the fact that we also need to we don't have a current actual quarterback to back up Cooper Rush. So if you look at the depth chart, you'll notice like it's Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and then there's no third. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the depth chart. So this is actually like active 53 man. This is not the like full team roster. This is literally the depth chart. So what you have on there is what you're seeing on here is the only people we can use during the game, if that makes sense. So yeah, we have Sean McEwen in the practice squad, but we can't bring him up to play week 3 because he's not on the 53 man active roster. You see Ezekiel at Tony Pollard and Rico Dowd. We know we're not gonna see Rico unless we're like in a blowout situation fourth quarter. But he's just your insurance policy. Semi Fiocco, Cavante Turpin, Jalen Tolbert. These are your runners up. And if everything is all right, Jalen Tolbert should be the guy up if Gallup isn't good to go week 3. So off of that, I wanted to look and see what Jerron Curse is looking like. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's that Dan Quinn scheme. We got like 3 starting safeties. Give or take, things change depending on what Dan Quinn's running. You may have three safeties, two corners, and a nickel out there. But your scheme up front will look funny. If you're rushing three, Dan Quinn's going to replace that body with extra linebacker or extra safety. Um, I'm going to go look at injury report real quick again for week. Let me see if I get anything for week 3. Nothing. Nothing, Craig. Nothing. It's all good. Let me see. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Jerron Curse is. I'm gonna look up this Thursday, which will be a better day. But because the Cowboys have a Monday night game, I may not see Jack Squat until like it could be Friday, it could be Saturday. I mean, honestly, we got time to figure out what we're doing. But on to some visual, man. Our top, offensive energy is what they gonna Gen Stats gonna, I guess, give me right now because I'm waiting for, I'm guessing, a bigger update through them. I do feel like CD Lamb started off slow, so we're gonna start with CD first. I feel like CD did start off slow. Um, yeah, I didn't like his start. He kind of picked his pace up, which was good and is good, especially that second half. I feel like everything kind of slowed down for our offense. So when you're looking at like just how our completion began to take place, the routes, the pressure that was developing, I would say that our second half had the toughest, you know, game time for Cooper Rush and the boys, man, on offense. But we did have CD Lamb kind of step his game up a little bit. We had some momentum and things going. But honestly, I feel like second half we were off big time. And then I feel like towards the end of fourth quarter when we need to capitalize during our 2 minute drill and when it's rush time, I feel like we came in and did what we need to do. And that's what won us the game. Added on that our kicker didn't miss the kick. Because, if you're a Cowboy fan, you know how that feels. Lord have mercy. By the way, people have asked me about if we're gonna be if we're gonna be if we're gonna be trading or signing Sam Darnold. Bro, we're not signing Sam Darnold. Okay, let me see. Uh, so a little of like Sam Darnold's stats. You're talking like 2018. All right, I'm gonna start from 2018. I'm gonna work up to 2021, but from 2018 because it's some freaking reporter made a comment about this, and it's been going, it's been tweeting and Facebooking to me, and I'm just kind of like, yo, to stop. So anyway, 2018 stats, and not to mention his money. He's an overpaid quarterback. I think we would have to pay this man like 16, 17 million. So that's just keep that in mind first of all. All right. Number two, 2018 stats. He was 57.7% on completions. All right. Horrible. With only 2,865 yards, 17 TDs, but 15 interceptions. All right. Then in 2019, 61.9%, 3,024 yards, 19 TDs, 13 interceptions. Still like what? And then 2020, 59.6% completion rate, 2,280, 208 yards, 9 TDs, 11 interceptions. So he threw the ball away more than he made touchdowns in 2020. Then in 2021, watch this, 59.9%, 2,000 yards, 527 yards, 9 TDs, 13 interceptions. Why? Like, why would we pay somebody $17 million that's gonna throw the ball to the opposing defense uh, more than he's gonna throw it to us for a TD? So I'm kind of like, yo, guys, I know I have a channel, and so some of my friends and then some of the new people that's been following, is what the channel's for, to ask these questions, and that's cool. I love it, man. Like, keep it coming. Please don't be discouraged. But yo, some news you can easily find out what it is by just kind of looking up that player and their stats. If it doesn't fit, and they're talking about 17 mil for, like, we know how like Jerry is. Jerry is not about to try to pay anybody coming in much like 9 mil, regardless of the position. So why would you? Yeah, Jerry and Steven more the type to sit there and work with what they got, and I'm not necessarily upset with that. It's just about capitalizing. There's no good lineman out there right now to get. There's no real respectable quarterback truly to get that's going to come in and not ask for a lot of money. Cam Newton, I heard about Cam Newton. Somebody said go get Kaepernick. And then somebody spoke on what's his name? We gotta have a second team. Yeah, we really Cowboy fans, man. We ride or die, brother. That's how you gotta be. DC for life. Betting you're a Patriot fan. Nothing wrong with it, man. I think y'all had a decent game this week. I guess y'all loving Jones. I don't have a problem with Jones, man. How you feel about Jones is probably how I feel about that. And let's see. Nah, for real, man. That's all gravy and love is respect. Keep in mind, man, if you're a Patriots fan, you know, Bill Belichick is a cowboy, dog. Just do your research. You probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he came up under the coaches of Bill. All of them, man. Sean Payton. Those are all old Cowboys, man. Cowboys at heart. So I have nothing but love for Bill Belichick, man, and his squad. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta make it work, man. Make it work. I feel like the boy got a little promise to him, if that makes sense. I think he has a little promise to him. Yeah, see, my worry about my Cowboys right now is when I look at my line, I don't like my backups. I'm looking at Matt. I definitely don't want Josh Ball in. I know what. Talent where? We can't have this conversation. We can't have this conversation. Where do we have talent? Or let me say this: where do we have talent that should make us just this unstoppable team that everybody speaks of? Because I see when I look at my team, I see my talent on defense. When I look at my offense, I see a very incomplete offense from the line to the receiver core. And with that, any great defense can know how to shut down my offense right now. Give or take, I did appreciate my lines play this week. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. They did a lot better than I thought. But still, when you're dealing with not having a quarterback in right now and best linebacker, one of the highest paid quarterbacks. CD. Who's the highest paid quarterback? Not my quarterback. My quarterback's not the highest. What? He's not one of the highest paid quarterbacks. Stop it. Have you seen some of these quarterback deals like recently, man? Kyler Murray. We're not gonna mention Deshaun. I mean, like, yo, everybody's deals are over 200 that just got signed, and that's gonna continue. Even Lamar was offered a deal that's more than what Dak's been getting paid. See, Dak's contract looked it crazy during a period when Dak was wanting to get paid, and when he got paid, everybody acted like, "Oh man, no, 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 no! Don't mix his money with his outside money, bro." Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, you gotta understand something. Dak has a lot of endorsements, bro. Like he, this guy is signed with, I believe Nike as well. I know he's with Sleep Number. He has a lot of different commercials. He's with Kroger's. I mean, not Kroger's. Tom Thumbs. All that money is coming from like endorsement. That's endorsement deal money, bro. That's gonna add on to that. We haven't. I don't think we've paid Dak more than uh fucking 45 mil a year ever. But let me go, and I can go easily double check. Yeah, that's his endorsement money. That's you're probably looking at like net worth or what he brought in, you know, for 2022 or 2021. But that number is going to be mixed with all his personal stuff, man. So you got to keep that in mind. Dude, you got quarterbacks about to get paid 50 million stuff a year. So let me see. Yeah. So right now, sorry that took a little bit. So right now, Dak averages about 40 million a year through his contracts. Uh, and he was the second highest played player, but it's through a different situation. Like looking at it now, man, like these quarterbacks, their new deals, they're retarded. Like it's crazy, bro. Like Dak's only guaranteed 95 mil, in this contract. You got to keep that in mind. You got quarterbacks right now that are guaranteed freaking they're 250 mil, 200 mil, 160 million. Like their guaranteed numbers are crazy. Look at Cousins' new contract. Like, let me bring up something for you to see. That way you can see what I'm saying. Oh no. Yeah, this year I think it's gonna be like 31 million. Yeah, man. Regardless, dude. Yeah, he probably brought in 75 million, but it was definitely with it. His endorsements are crazy. That's what I'm trying to bring up for you. It'll show you his like endorsement money, and that way you can see that's what's really bringing him. Like so, like even when like he was on like when he was on like franchise tag, so to say, dude was eating. He didn't care. You know what I mean? Like he just wanted a deal that was respectful. But yeah, his contract. I don't think we have just elite players on our offense. Long story short, uh, our offense has been hit, man. It's been hit. We've lost a lot of people. Like the overall view of the Cowboys, you're like, yeah, man, like y'all got all this talent. Like, why can't y'all? But it's just be like, bro, like, because what talent's present? Like, what talent actually? What like when do we actually have all of our beads in a pot? Like, actually all together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either Tyron's out, then if when like he's not out, our quarterback's gone. Now we're dealing with a year where we have a like hella incomplete line, O line, and it's question marks almost everywhere with O line, which is scary. And then you're dealing with no receivers, bro. Like you have CD Lamb out there, and he's been dropping some things, but like I said, he picked it up. And then you got undrafted players and veterans that haven't started, like Noah Brown, but they're doing their part. I don't feel like we have this elite offense. Like everybody's sleeping in the past. Still, we had an elite offense, but once we got coaching and different things going, it's just like we're losing players, and that's a Steven Jerry thing. It's just what they do, kind of destroy our season. But it's okay. Maybe they'll get it together, figure it out. There we go. Bet that. Here, I'll show you it like this, brother. Yeah, so his net worth is 40 mil, apparently. And I think that's okay. So endorsement owners is, yeah, about $50 million just from endorsements, man. That's what I was showing you. So yeah, AT&T, Adidas, Beats by Dre, Campbell's Chunky Soup, DirecTV, 7-Eleven, New Era, Sleep Number. Wow, that's really crazy. It's pretty cool though, man. It's a lot of endorsements. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. He got like 11 different endorsements. So his agent be going to work for him, man. I do know that he's definitely. I knew about a couple of these endorsements. Like I knew about AT&T. I feel like I knew about Beats by Dre. I did not know about Campbell's Chunky. I didn't know about Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. I didn't know about DirecTV. And then 7-Eleven, I don't know. I didn't know about. I know about Sleep Number. Hmm. Breaking down like endorsements and money. How that all works. Is that what you're speaking on? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The endorsement, yeah. A lot of these stars, man, they're making their money that way. That's their true, like real wealth, or like wealth. So what they're getting paid through on cap and all that is, yeah, it's nice, man. But when you can make your endorsements match your cap, bro, oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a little different, man. But like, it's set up to where like it's a payout to that player. But those commercials and shit, they're gonna make their money back, man. They're not eating anything near what they're actually making off of it. And endorsements separate. It's endorsements is actually between yeah, no, yeah, he definitely made 75. That's what I was just showing you. So he made 75 mil, but 50 million was endorsement money, basically from all the, and that has nothing to do with the NFL. That's all I'm saying. So I'm showing you right there. I can see it. Might see 75 mil in 2021, and he's set to make 95 million this year. I get what you're saying, though, brother. Real quick, man. Get the highlights of this. There we go. Yeah, boy. So yeah, I actually think we'll probably have Michael Gallup back. That'll be a setup for us. We also probably will be moving. I don't know. We're probably gonna move Will Grill up again from the practice squad to the game squad. We can only do that one more time after this week, though, because you can only do that 3 times. Something to think about. So we're making room, but some room I'm not understanding fully. I didn't want to let go of Dennis Houston at all one bit, and it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But I'm praying that they can get him back onto the practice squad because, like I said, we have some positions open and our places open on the practice squad. But we just lost John Ridgeway, and that was the same thing we're supposed to be doing. It was basically sign him to the practice squad, and I don't see why somebody wouldn't come take him. I mean, he's been showing off, and he had a great 2 weeks. But everybody, this game is on Monday night again at 7:15 p.m. I believe. Cowboys and New York Giants. It is a Monday night game, September 26th. Um, I believe I will be doing a live listening again for this game, but I should be coming back and making another video before Monday. Well, I'll probably make 2 more videos before Monday. Um, also work, so that kind of takes a lot of the time, and it's about being steadfast and being able to come back and lock in some footage. So I do appreciate the comments from Nate G. I appreciate everybody that came through to kind of check out what's going on with the live today. Not much, man. Just some spending time with my YouTubers, which I love to do. I like to have conversation about whatever. So please join the chat. If you have StreamYard, man, call in. Let's talk it up. Teach me some things. I'm always down to learn. Only gonna get better. Like I said, this is a learning process. I've been trying to get things together, more flowing, and I do believe that I will get better with time. But this does not work without you. So once again, man, the Coleman Cowboy. I'll bring news as I get it and bring in my thoughts, reactions, and like I said, for the game, for sure, on this channel, I will have a live listener. I do show a bit of the game, but I try not to show the whole game because I don't want to get any type of copyright problems. So when I do that, hence that's why it's looking like that. I don't want any problems. I want to get this going and keep it going on the right path, and I don't want to piss off YouTube. So without further ado, I appreciate y'all, man. Uh, Time is valuable, and I appreciate yours. That's been my time. The Coma Cowboy.